Everyone, welcome to adding and subtracting complex numbers. Okay, so my name is Nicholas GMV. Well, my name is Nick, but that's my screen name, Nicholas GMV. So we're going to add and subtract complex numbers. I'm expecting you to have some background with complex numbers and what they are. This is just strictly addition and subtraction. So I got 4 examples to go for you. So let's go ahead and get started. So find the sum of 3 plus 7i and 5 minus 3i. So if I'm going to add these together, I'm going to have 3 plus 7i plus 5 minus 3i. Gosh, I don't want to put multiplication there. Plus there. Okay? So we can just rewrite this again. 3 plus 7i. You don't need the parentheses in this case because it's addition, but it's nice to have. So I'm going to go ahead and rewrite this. That's what it's supposed to look like. So now I'm going to put the real terms together and the complex terms together. So the real terms, I can combine like terms. I can say 3 plus 5. Again, parentheses not needed, but I'm just doing that for visualization. And then notice how we have 7i and minus 3i. So I'm going to do plus 7i minus 3i. Okay, I did the lines and the x's for like terms. So I have my stuff, and I have 8 plus 4i. Okay, and then I'm all done. That's how you do it. That's how you add complex numbers. You combine the real parts, which are 3 and the 5, and then the imaginary parts, the 7i and the 3i. So let's keep looking at some examples. Example number 2 here. You have 4i, so 4 plus 3i plus 3 minus 7i. So with this, you can literally just drop the parentheses if you want. So if I did that, so 4 plus 3i, I can do that because we're just adding this term. So 4 plus 3i plus 3 minus 7i. I just drop the parentheses. Same thing is written. Now I can combine like terms. So there's my 4 and the 3. There's my real parts. So I can do 4 plus 3. Okay. And then here are my imaginary parts. Plus 3i minus 7i. Again, you could go ahead and put parentheses around them. That's not going to change anything for grouping. And so then 4 plus 3 is 7 plus 4i minus 7i is minus 4i, or you could simply say 7 minus 4i. Either answer is going to be okay. The last 2 examples I have for you are subtraction. So subtraction's handled a little differently. You don't want to drop the bars necessarily quick. So I have 2 minus 6i minus negative 1 plus 3i. Okay? And so what I'm going to do here is I got to be really careful. I'm going to do the 2 minus 6i, but the minus, you can't just drop the bars. You actually have to distribute the minus through. Really what it's saying is the opposite of what's in parentheses. So the opposite of subtracting 1 is adding 1. Okay? And then the opposite of adding 3i is subtracting 3i. So I rewrote that in black. Now that I've distributed the negative, I really can just rewrite this as 2 minus 6i plus 1 minus 3i. And then I handle it like I did the addition problems. I look for my real parts. So I have 2 plus 1. I can choose to put in parentheses to block them. Plus, now I have minus 6i minus 3i. Minus 6i, take away 3 more i's. Okay? And then I get 3 plus negative 9i, or you could just write 3 minus 9i. Either way, you got the right result. The last example, and I'll put you on pause there for a minute. In our last example, sorry about the phone ringing, we have 3 plus 2i minus 8 plus 5i, that quantity, plus negative 2 minus 7i. Now the first and last term, those are positive. You can just leave those. You don't have to do anything because it's plus here, and these are positive. Here's the trouble. Distribute the negative, so this is what happens. Okay, we're going to have 3 plus 2i, distribute the negative. Opposite of 8 is subtracting 8. Opposite of adding 5i is subtracting 5i. Then we have minus 2 minus 7i. Just drop the parentheses. I can drop them here too. So what I'll do here is I'll just drop the parentheses on everything. Those are, again, just for visual there. It's only important before you distribute. After I distribute, I don't necessarily need the parentheses, but I can for grouping. So I have a real part, I have a real part, and I have a real part. So I have 3 minus 8 minus 2 plus imaginary, imaginary, imaginary part. So I have 2i minus 5i minus 7i. Okay? 3 minus 8, negative 5. Negative 5 minus 2, negative 7. Plus 2 minus 5i is negative 3, or 2i minus 5i is negative 3i, minus 7i is minus 10i. Okay, so that's how you add and subtract complex numbers. If you guys have any questions or comments, let me know, and we'll see you next time.